Hey everyone, it's Two Pretty D's with our Pomsetay podcast, Sussex.
Hi everyone.
So this is episode 21, and for this we want to honor her.
Yes. We were trying to come up with the name for this podcast. That's why we were laughing, and we said, what was the first thing Prince Harry probably said when he saw Meghan?
And it was probably...
And she started to sing.
Isn't she lovely?
You did it a whole lot better.
I
In the past.
know. I know.
But so we decided we're going to call it She.
She.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And who is she?
Mm-hmm. It's Meghan.
I know. And her mom.
And we just wanted to start off with just talking a little bit about their bond together.
Yes.
Yes. And
I think it's truly what helped Meghan through her whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And most importantly, through the time when she was away.
in purgatory? Oh,
Yes, purgatory.
I shouldn't say that. No.
Shutter Island.
Yes. But she had the love of her life next to her.
Yes.
So if you want to go in a bad place, take the love of your life with you, or make sure he's there with you. So,
Exactly. But you need to have the strength of the might
a
of
goddess.
Hence her mom.
Right.
That is, I think that's the only way to harness her chi. She knew how to harness it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, her mom being,
Yes.
all these amazing things.
Yes.
Of which one is a yoga instructor. So I know she knows how to.
Harness that chi. So
Yes.
yes, and she knew her self-worth.
Yes.
But this is just such a lovely picture. And here's another one.
Of the two of them just looking beautiful. And the reason I chose this is because this is not only Women's History Month, but she was also a speaker, we all know, for the United Nations. And she had a speech and she gave it here. And here's a picture of the two of them there at the occasion. And can we just say, look how fierce Miss Doria looks. Do you see it?
Yes, I see it.
You ain't saying nothing.
I'm sorry. I was looking at the picture. I was just looking at the jacket and the length of the skirt. Her mom is rocking it.
Yes.
Yeah.
She got some Tina legs.
Yes. She dresses unlike me,
What do you mean?
I'm probably embarrass you sometimes. But this woman is rocking nice clothing.
Yes, she
Modern, stylish.
But I think her daughter helps her
Oh, absolutely.
if she ever had a question.
Yes.
But not to say that Doria doesn't have style, because remember this beautiful photo
Yes.
of the three of them and just Harry looking on and his two beautiful ladies.
Right. And here he is, here to support Meghan after her accomplishments. This was even before they were married.
I know. This
Yes.
was the very first, the big
Event that
Yes.
she had already done. And
for the Hub Kitchen.
For the Hub Kitchen. And this is when the book also came out.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
So, and look at Harry is just so proud of his wife, who isn't even a duchess as yet.
Yes.
No, it's soon to be. And
Yes.
the fact that she could pull this off, all the things that she's accomplished, in her walkabouts, and, the pressure of becoming a royal and living that royal life. And all that negative, you could just see the joy radiating from her,
I know. And her mom.
And her mom.
Look at Doria looking good.
Yeah, and Harry's just walking behind, looking at the two women that will be taking care of him, the two women that will be helping to raise his kids, or, one who's going to give him kids, and just truly support him in life, lift him up.
But can we talk about her outfit?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Girl is bringing it. I mean, I love the cashmere sweater with the lovely taupe pants. Is it taupe or is it like a khaki or a beige?
It's khaki.
Okay, but I like
beige,
it.
yeah.
But I like it that it's light. And did you see the little the detail on the shoe?
Yes.
And with the nice little ankle, she's still bringing sexy.
Right, she is.
Yeah. Anyway,
And the beautiful outfit that Meghan is wearing, I think
Oh,
we want
we
to talk
know.
about what Meghan is wearing.
oh, we know she's wearing
And that's
it.
already been cosplayed already.
I know, and why they have the nerve?
Exactly.
But she keeps putting so many buttons on them.
Yeah.
Her cosplay is
I think I
hard.
saw that recently. But
She did that color blue?
No, yeah, the blue-black thing, that's been done.
No, I know it's been done, and Meghan has always done it.
Yeah, Meghan did it. It was followed up by by Cosplay Queen. Yeah, she copied that combo. But we're not going to, it's more about these two women, these two powerful women, and what they're capable of doing
Exactly.
with such grace.
Well, and as you say that, it is Women's History Month, and the UN, of which Meghan used to support, and I'm sure she still does to this day. But the UN Women is actually hosting an International Women's Day on March 8th, as well as many other organizations, to really focus on the gender equality today for a sustainable tomorrow. So really looking at climate change impacts gender equality overall. There is a connection.
Yes.
And when climate change happens, when these weather disasters happen, who gets impacted the most? Women. So that's really what it's all about. I'm not going to read too much about this, but if you definitely want to check it out, there's more information on their website. But I thought it was a really good way to kind of kick off our kind of women's celebration.
True.
And with that, another young woman out of Uganda who is a climate change activist, she was actually there with Greta at the very beginning when they were having the different protests,
Right.
and of which there was one where they met at one of the conferences and they cut her out of the picture.
Yeah, even in climate change, racism, Ukraine war, racism. So they cut her picture out. It was a picture of 4 girls,
Right.
or 5.
It was 4.
4.
And they only showed the 3.
The 3.
Yeah.
Yes, they find a gap. They'll always find a way to do that. They did that to Gabby Douglas when she won the women's all around. They cut her out, and you only saw her on the U.S. gymnasts competition back, it was several years ago. So yeah, they do that a lot, and she is such a brave young lady, just taking care of this on the continent. But I see more and more
Young
women
people, yes.
on the African continent being showcased. Now we have European continent, and now we have the African continent. But a lot of young women who are really telling us, "Hey, everybody, this is what we need to be focused on."
Right, and we have solutions.
Yeah,
right. We're working on things too.
Yeah.
Give us just as much focus and attention as you would do our male counterparts.
Right.
And we also invented some really neat things. Actually, on their website, they highlighted some of those solutions and some of the folks that are really the activists and the game changers. So that's really all the key around, yes, it's a concern. Yes, we need to address it before we're already at a point of become too late.
It's way beyond the point.
Okay, anyway. But, we have to at least try.
Yes.
And to see young people like herself, like Miss Vanessa.
And Greta standing up. Hey,
Yes.
you have to say, we're beyond a point of, we want to remake United States to Soviet Russia. By that time, the world, this is a crossroads where we are.
Right.
And we as a human community of the planet needs to make a decision. Are we going to focus on what's important or focus on going back to old crap? Let's
Yes.
try to rebuild that. Let's try to rebuild the monarchy. Let's try to do all this. No, listen to these young women
Yes.
and climate change. So
Yes.
just wanted to highlight her.
So then, of course, Archewell as well is doing really great things for Women's History Month with regards to gender equity, so equal pay. The Center of Poverty and Inequality at Georgetown University Law Center, the National Women's Law Center, the 19th, and SmartWorks are all organizations that Archewell has recognized and will actually be supporting with donations.
Wow.
To support their all of their efforts with regards to gender equity.
Awesome.
So I had some highlights that I don't want to share with y'all, but before we get to that, just a little quick flashback. We didn't get a chance to talk about that.
I know.
This was a magical moment.
Yes. So many people were talking about it that I was like, and they were all good. I listened to some of the podcasts.
Yes.
I'm like, let's let
them
out
hold
there.
it.
Let them
Yes.
hold that. They did
They did a damn good job. Yes.
And the
Yes.
squaddies did a great job on Twitter and
Yes.
Instagram.
Because, oh my God, we were all pleasantly surprised. And when she came out and he was holding her hand, and then he gave the dude the pat.
I know the hug. Yeah.
Yes.
He did the black handshake.
Yes, he
You
did.
Shake your hand or hug.
Yes.
Actually, I wouldn't say
But
it's
it was
only
like
black, but
it's like a hand leaning hug.
lean and
It was-
hug. Yeah.
Yeah, the bro.
Yeah, yeah. Other people do that too, but it's cool. It's like
We started it.
Yeah,
With
you know
the
he's down with the family. And they're inviting him to the barbecue and everything.
I know.
I know.
Now he's invited,
Uh-huh.
and he ain't trying to do anything else. He's happy he's there.
Exactly.
right? Because he
Yeah.
loves the music.
And
loves
that's
the
what
people.
he said. But then to get an invite?
I know.
Woo!
I know. But people were kind of jumping the gun, though.
And saying he could bring something to the barbecue.
Look, someone tried to
Well,
say
you know-
he could grill. We were like, nah, not
Well, he
yet.
probably can grill, but he probably is not making no potato salad.
With no goddamn raisins in them. Hell no.
He ain't doing
No
that.
can.
He's never had
No raisins in the potato salad.
He's never had to do that in his life, except maybe when he was living alone.
Yes.
He probably ate out and at 5-star restaurants. I'm pretty sure Miss Doria and Miss Meghan and
Oh, yeah,
the
he-
Duchess have it covered.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's good. He's like, yeah, I'll just be here.
And if they're bring something about to the barbecue, they're the two cooking.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they don't want to be like, oh, you two can go. What you do? What you bring?
No.
I know. They want to maintain your status.
Yes.
Because we kick family out.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yes, we do.
family members who do crap.
Oh, yeah, they can. Mm-mm.
You kick 'em out.
Like, why are you fixing a plate to go and not everybody has eaten yet?
I know,
That ain't
exactly.
right.
Yeah.
But, okay, but I digress. But can we talk about Anthony Anderson's mom?
Yes, she looks fabulous.
But no, in this photo, who is she holding?
She's holding Prince Harry.
I would too.
Yeah, but she ain't even trying to put her hand around.
Her son.
That's the wrong thing.
I see you every day.
It's like, she was like, I'm just getting my picture with Prince Harry. I thought she would.
And she's probably telling the camera guy, just me and him. Can you get one of me and him?
Because she could technically cut all of them out.
Yes.
And have a whole separate picture for her. And Prince
Exactly.
Harry.
And that's exactly what she did. Because you notice which way she's looking. She's like,
Yes.
make sure you get
Yeah. That is so wrong. But no,
But it was great to see, and it was a great way to end Black History Month. I'm telling you.
Yes.
And then to the partnership with the NAACP.
right.
Awesome.
And the colors Meghan is wearing is part of the Ukraine flag.
Yes, the blue.
The blue.
And I don't know if people peeped that at the original time when she first wore it, because
I
that
think-
was at the very beginning.
Yeah, no, I think they did. I saw it on Twitter.
Okay, okay.
And Sussex Scotty's had it, though.
I know, and the fact that they were both wearing black designers.
Yes.
See, they
And
followed
Prince
through.
Harry's shoes.
Yes. Oh, you know that's some. Yeah. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him shine.
And the last time he went back for the Dine Awards, his shoes was new too.
Oh, his shoes are on point.
And they were different designer he
Yes.
was wearing. So,
Oh no, he's been upgraded.
yeah, big time.
But yes, they all look fabulous and it was great. Now, back to women's history. So one of the first organizations, we just wanted to briefly highlight the Georgetown Law Center. It's really focused on gender justice and opportunity, and specifically around young girls and women. And as you can see here, the focus is really about under the leadership of Rebecca Epstein, the Center of Poverty and Inequality Initiative on Gender Justice and Opportunity develops innovative policy solutions and conducts groundbreaking research to help schools, hospitals, and juvenile justice system and other public health systems better support marginalized girls. So Archewell's support is allowing the initiative to deepen and expand its work, recognizing and cultivating Black girls' leadership, reducing discriminatory school discipline, and strengthening trauma-informed practices so that girls can heal and thrive.
Yes, and this is especially, I'm sure it goes on in other countries, but in the United States, we've seen so many young Black girls slammed to the floor and all these different things.
Oh my God, the
From
one
school.
girl at high school?
Yes, and that young girl has been traumatized. She survived, but she'll be traumatized for the rest of her life.
Yes.
She's going to need better a coach
I
forever.
know. And I thought this picture kind of encapsulated how
Right.
Meghan is always for young people, and especially women and girls. And this was just a touching moment, really
Right.
showing her the reverence of, yes, I'm a princess, but honey, you can be a princess too.
Right.
So next up is the National Women's Law Center. So definitely focused around equality pay and the wage gap. And I brought up this one segment here just to highlight that contribution towards it and making sure we get that focus around it. Here within the United States, the gap is kind of,
Whitening.
it's sad. It's
I've always thought whenever the House, we have the Congress, which is the lower, House, and then the higher representatives, which are the Senate. And whenever the House passed the bill, they announced it, the House just passed the bill for equal pay. My dumb self, as a young person, used to think, "Wow, that means we're going to get this." But I didn't. Sometimes you assume things.
Right.
When the Senate doesn't even bring it up, they don't pass it. It's like it doesn't mean anything when the House passes anything, unless the Senate passes it and it goes to the president's desk. So,
Well, actually, technically, we go back to the House to sign off and then
sure.
give to the president to sign because they have the money. They can
Yeah, I understand, but the Senate has to pass it.
Correct.
And they pass it, and yes, you're right. They might make a couple of adjustments to it, some notes, and it has to go back to the House. If they approve it, then it goes to the president's desk, which is fine. But my point is, I used to assume after passing the House, oh, we're there, we got it. No.
No, we've been screwed for so long.
Yeah, during COVID, one of the reasons that I left my job is because I found out.
She didn't leave her job.
Yeah.
The job tried to leave her.
Anyway, thank you for the realness. It's because I knew I was underpaid, and I brought that up because I figured, you know what? I'm not going out there to die for you.
No,
it's not worth it.
No.
You give me my same as you're giving others, then I'll come. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for keeping me honest.
Well, gotta keep it real.
I'll slap you later.
Anyway, whoops. So Meghan always looking sharp and bringing it together.
Yes,
but definitely about you.
Wasn't she the first senior royal at that level to wear pantsuit before they were married on like the walkabout or anything?
I believe so.
Okay, I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but she's just bringing it.
I know, and killing it every time. All right, the 19th. So in short, they are literally around news by women, for women, about modern day, what's going on in the world. Also trying to put focus on the fact that the 19th Amendment has not been ratified. That's why you see the asterisks. So again, like you said, passed in the House, and the Senate, for like a decade? And then now it just
Passed
has
in the House and it ain't going nowhere. That's all that
Well,
means.
no, it passed in the Senate too, but it has like a little asterisk for like a period of time. It's not fully 100% across the finish line.
And it could go to the Senate. They could pass it, but then you might have a totally different Congress than before, different makeup of Congress, and they'd say,
They just need to ratify it, like as is, the way they intended back then, because clearly they had the right intentions, and we wouldn't have no problems. No. But anyway, but the one thing about the 19th that I love, on their page, straight up, it says, here's what you won't find at the 19th. Cheap shots or cheerleading, opinion or false equivalency, partisanship, horse race politics, turn of the screw stories, clickbait. Yes. That's what we want. Real stories about real people, about real things happening in the world, not, oh, she went down a slide.
Yeah.
And that coat
She has perfect teeth.
And the coat cost this much. She's ready for queenship.
It's because they marginalize women, and they marginalize her.
Yes.
Every day. No, she's not. They marginalize Karen every day.
Yes.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah, and
she accepts it.
And they take it. They take it for her, and that is so wrong because if you had a better presence of yourself,
like Meghan.
Yes, you were enough, you wouldn't stand for that.
Exactly.
Right.
Hence why she went against them. How dare you publicize my private information?
Right.
I'm so glad she won too, because she was winning.
Yes. And she's using their money wisely, giving it away.
And then last but not least, but SmartWorks. Everybody remembers SmartWorks, and when she was helping the women there while she was pregnant with little Archie.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, her shoes that day, I love those shoes. And I know she got them from before, she got them from Reitman's, and with the leopard print thing on it, but they're fierce. Anyway, her style, her friends and connections, she helped them see on how the bigger impact can be. And if, as you see by these stats, SmartWorks, not only do they have a strong track record, but they've already supported 20,000 women. 62% of the women who come through SmartWorks get the job, as well as 95% are more confident because you're feeling good, and there's something about when you have that right outfit
Exactly.
for the interview, you know it. And then part of what they also do is help with financial security, encouraging empowerment, self-belief, economic independence, hope for the future, and happiness. These are all key things that they measure and monitor. All have gone up, and all the women who come through their program, I mean, it's truly an impact. And I think some, once they get the job and they're starting to do well, they come back and help others.
And give back.
So it's a way to pay it forward as well. But yes, so Meghan is all about this. This is screaming Meghan. She's probably been trying to do this since way back when.
Yes. And, when she went there, she doesn't just visit.
Oh, no.
She's helped style some people.
She takes it to the next level.
Well,
It wasn't just styling people. She did the whole ad promo. No, we got to do... No. You were just going to put out a little newsletter? No. We're doing a full ad campaign, runway show, style, setup. All of them got a layout in the Vogue. I mean, come on.
Exactly. And a designer collection.
Yes.
Some of which...
Because we tried to get the shirt.
We have the shirt.
We have the shirt, but we didn't get anything else. But
I wanted the tote. But you can only get the tote in the UK.
Right. So. The same with the pants and the belt.
Right. And the blazer and the dress. I would have bought each one of each.
Every single of those pieces.
Right.
All the women actually in the photo are wearing the pieces from the collection.
Pieces from the collection. And the way it's set up, she's very intelligent, very smart fashion-wise. You can mix and match those things and do anything with it. You could put the shirt over the dress.
Exactly.
You could...
the jacket over the dress.
Exactly.
Yes.
So,
so many combinations.
Pieces. Yes. And as a Duchess, for her to do this on this level... I know. Beautiful. I've never seen a Duchess before do something like this.
No, I haven't. And I'm loving it.
Yes.
Every bit of it. And, I think she gets it from...
her mom.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That was such a prideful day. She was... they were just so there to support her. It's like, Mom, I graduated college, and Mom comes and watches you, and your husband comes and...
But then Mom graduated college.
Yeah.
And then she was there to graduate her mom.
I know. But it's like awesome. All of your accomplishments, you want to have your mom there.
Right.
And your close relatives,
yes.
there. And this is Meghan's relative and her husband. And that's who was there.
I know.
That's all that was needed.
Now, people ask, who's Doria? Who's Doria Ragland? Can we find out more about her? So I went in the Wayback Machine because the TIG has since been retired before she started her Duchesshood. Duchesshood. Anyway. But she had a beautiful letter to her mom back in 2014. And, it was just so cute and so lovely. And then I was reading it and I'm like, I'm not crying, you're crying.
Did I ever write a letter like that to...
Anyway.
I never got a letter like that. But go ahead.
Oh, but what's funny is she captures her mom in just the most beautiful way. Dreadlocks, nose ring, yoga instructor, social worker, free spirit, lover of potato chips and lemon tarts. And if the DJ cues up Al Green's Soul Classic, call me. Just forget it. She will swivel her hips to the sweetest little dance you've ever seen, swaying her head and snapping her fingers to the beat like she's been dancing with since the womb. And you will smile. You won't be able to help it. You will look at her and you'll feel joy. I'm talking about my mom.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I know. So she continues. As a kid, you don't really get it. You don't get that your parents are real people. They're just your parents. She was just my mom. The woman who made me sip a Carnation instant breakfast tea in the car on the way to Little Red Schoolhouse. Because despite my not wanting to start my day with a meal, she said I had to have something in my system. And how annoying I found that. Because again, I didn't get it. But now, I'm a grown woman and I get it. I get all of it. The curfews that were prefaced with, I want you home by that time, Flower. Not because I'm worried about what you'll do, but because I'm worried about what everyone else out there is up to. She ain't lying.
And yeah, exactly.
The jogs together in our neighborhood and the bike rides to La Brea and Tar Pits after school. The time spent in the kitchen, helping her prep dinner, carefully tossing fresh herbs into the salad, and knowing when the shrimp in the gumbo was just right. And you do have to wait, because there's something about that roux. You got to get that roux right. The trips to Oaxaca, Mexico, well before tourists flocked there to learn how to cook mole. Ooh, that is the way to do it. It's kind of like when we went to Trinidad and we learned how to make roti.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And somehow it was lost on the plane, lost in translation.
No, we just wanted Vera to make it the whole time. And the afternoons sitting with my grandma, both of my grandmas, my mom rubbing her feet to help with circulation, brushing her hair so gently, and when they couldn't do it on their own, kissing them goodbye and cradling their faces with such tenderness after each visit that their eyes sparkled with tears. I didn't get it then, but I get it now. She was keeping me safe. She was teaching me to take care of my body. She was introducing me to history and fostering a love of outdoors, being outdoors. She was planting the seed for me to become a foodie. And she was showing me how to be a daughter, not just in that moment, but for when I became that grown woman, for right now and for 30 years from now.
Oh, wow.
She was loving me so tightly. To all the wonderful mamas in the world, thank you. For all the lessons, for all the love, for you.
Wow. And that's what she's doing.
I know! Look at Lily!
Oh, that is so beautiful.
I know, Lily had a flower, and she named her Lily.
Lily.
So yes, Miss Doria, the accomplished mother of Doria Ragland, born in Cleveland, Ohio. So, born to a nurse and antique dealer, always had taste. Always fly.
Oh, yeah.
And can we just talk about this fedora in this picture? I don't know
Yes.
why I had to stop.
I loved the outfit she wore to Meghan's wedding. It was just subtle.
Yes.
It was just a hint of green. It reminded me of a favorite ice cream.
Yes.
That I would like,
Yes.
And, or a cake icing color.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes. I wonder if that green was in the cake. Well, anyway. But it was just simple jewelry, nothing too,
crazy.
Gaudy.
Yes.
Simple earrings. She kept her nose ring in, thank goodness. And she didn't,
She didn't change nothing.
She didn't change nothing.
She brought her whole self.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Because this is me. And that's why I love her. And then, people don't realize she too also worked at General Hospital. She was a makeup artist. So she was there for the scenes, helping Meghan, getting her makeup ready. She was on General Hospital, right?
No.
Yeah, there's a picture of her holding the phone and she's telling the dude to hold up. And she answers the phone. It's so cute.
So she was an actress for a while then.
Oh, she's been yes.
Oh,
she's been in the
okay.
industry. Come on.
Okay. I know she was a travel agent. I know she used to take Meghan a lot of places, but I didn't know she was an actress on the General Hospital.
Well, right, but remember, her start off was that commercial.
Okay. Okay, I didn't know.
No, but after that, yes. So then she later worked as a travel agent, and then she owned her small business before. And then after that, she has her degree in psychology, a bachelor's, and then she has a master's of social work from the University of Southern California.
Yes.
So
and like
she's
that,
licensed.
She was an entrepreneur. She tried it.
Yes.
At least she put herself out there and
Yes.
tried. Yes. Excellent.
And she actually worked at the clinic after she got licensed at the D.D. Hirsch Mental Health Center and Services. So she really was a true proponent of
mental health.
Yes. And then as well, in 2020, she became CEO and CFO for the Loving Kindness Senior Care Management. So it was really around making sure, helping elderly persons manage the healthcare system, as well as making sure they're getting the proper care.
Right. And mental care
Yes.
too.
Yes, because, it's a big point.
Yeah.
For the person and the caregiver. So, all of the things that ring true, and thank God.
Yes.
But yes, free spirit.
Yes, she inspired. Here we have a paragraph here. It says Ragland inspired Jasmine. It's supposed to be some new romance novel coming out, but I don't know if it's sanctioned by her. Do you know?
I don't know, but I got this from Oprah's website, so I figured she would do some kind of research. regards to this. I didn't want to use another.
You didn't just throw shade at Oprah.
Well, no, I just didn't want to
Okay.
pick another outlet that we know is a little shady and will
later on-
try to write somebody else's name into this article that is not about her.
Well, no, later on they might twist it and it's not really valid, just like the royal writers. Yeah.
Right, but but she inspired a
Yes,
romance novel,
yes.
hey? And she helped plan that wedding.
Yes.
We know this. This is a standard.
And I didn't know, I like the embroidery on the bottom of her dress.
Yes.
We didn't pay much attention to all of that, but she also has the flowers on her dress. We need to find out if those are the flowers for the Commonwealth that she also has embroidered on her dress and on the coat.
Yes.
Or if it's just maybe from California. We should find that out.
Okay, yeah, we can.
Yes, because we don't have that detail at that level, about her dress.
Well, we know it's Oscar De La Renta.
De La Renta and Oscar De La Renta put a lot of flowers. They do a lot of that.
Right.
So it could just be random. Well, maybe.
But you could be right. It could be, tying into Meghan and her dress.
Exactly.
And it's just beauty.
Exactly.
And when she got her coat of arms.
Yes.
With the California flower. But, the two of them will always be bonded.
Yes.
Always be together.
Yeah, she was always everywhere with her mom.
Yes. As most normal people would be. No? Okay.
No. Only you and I do that kind of stuff.
I know. Anyway.
And Meghan and her mom.
I know. And you notice what they're going for? Food! See? The foodies. The foodies. Yes. But how's it going? Yes. Miss Doria is looking
awesome.
Yes. And can I just say...
The body?
No. Well, the body was always there.
Uh-huh.
But this dress is just letting you know, I still got it.
Yeah, she's still in shape. I'm sorry. This is, this is two different shades. I don't know if it's navy blue or black.
It's a navy blue with the two-tone in the thing so you could see the...
Yeah.
the contour on it.
Yes.
Yes. And did you maybe it's black. Did you realize, though...
What?
She looks like she's reversing in age.
Yes.
From when she was at the wedding.
To now.
Yes.
This woman is not aging.
No.
And
I think,
let's think of Carmilla.
Let's not, but okay. Yes, Carmilla.
Are they the same age or close in age?
Close in age.
Close in age. And what's going on there?
That's what ugly will do to you.
Yeah. I don't think it has anything to do with being Caucasian and having the sun age you faster.
No.
I think it has to do with evil coming out in your face.
God don't like
ugly. Because look at God here.
Yes, Doria's.
And I know there's no Botox in there. I know there are no lip injections. There's no Botox in the cheek. And look at the legs.
The legs, everything.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
And you know what Harry must be thinking?
Mm-hmm. He's looking at her and saying, yeah, that's going to be my wife in how many years? I'm good. Oh, yeah.
Yes. And I ain't mad at him.
I know.
And I say, go ahead, Miss Doria.
Exactly.
Because, oh my gosh, I swear to God, I think she lost a couple years when they returned back to California.
Absolutely.
And
because
then,
she had to be worried about her daughter.
Yes.
When she ran that race for mental health.
Yes.
All
Is she
these different
okay?
things.
Who is treating her right? Mm-hmm. I know these people ain't taking care of my baby. I got to come over there. Don't make me come over there and hurt you.
Yeah. Don't be inviting me to Christmas at the castle. And she said, no, I ain't coming.
Because I know how y'all
I know how you all doing. You just want to use me for publicity while you're torturing my daughter.
Exactly.
I ain't coming. No. I'm good. I'm good right here where I am.
And she probably knew, like, if I go, all I'm going to hear about is, how come Doria went and the Karens couldn't go?
Well, yeah, they might say that.
I know, but that's where they'll go with it.
Right.
I mean, I think
but
she had
they'll
the
give
wherewithal.
the public, she would be given free positive press to the people who will giving information to the press to harass her daughter.
Yes.
So that's why I don't like seeing
the others.
her among the others. There's a movie about the others. It wasn't positive. It was I think it was a horror, but But, she would be giving them positive press. So at that time, I was like, no, Doria, go. It'd be nice to see you all dressed up, going into the castle and stuff. I'm glad she didn't go. It's like, no. I'm
Well,
good.
now that we know.
Yeah, now that we know. It's like, you know what? I'm going to stay here on my couch with my puppies and I'm just going to watch TV. I'll be fine.
Oh, I got Guy. We good.
We good. Exactly. No, she didn't have a guy.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
But she has her own puppies.
I know.
Yeah.
And now they're all playing together.
Yes.
With little Archie.
Exactly.
And Lily.
Now, what about Meghan here?
Oh, she look good.
Yes. And Meghan in the background has been working so hard on all these initiatives. They continue working. If you think about all the stuff that Meghan has been doing, and we are missing Meghan. We want to see her, and we saw her that night. It's like, wow.
I know, because when she brings it.
Yeah. It's like, you've been doing all that? I don't even want to talk to anybody. You're COVID. I don't even want to talk to you. I'm just kidding. I love you. It's like we just saw each other. Do we have to have a convo? We have so much to keep up with.
Yes.
And we're not doing it. How many jobs do you have? Not as many.
I mean, 2 right now, but
Yeah.
I mean. Ooh.
Yes, exactly. And how much she's doing. So,
I know, so I
look-
got to step up my game.
Yeah, and look
Shoot,
at how
Harry got
she's-
5.
Exactly. And look at
Look at Doria.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm sure she's not just helping to raise the future,
The future.
That's what I would do, I'd be like, no, y'all, I ain't doing nothing anymore. I'm just raising.
Oh, no,
Archie
she's
and-
like, oh, no,
and
no, give me my
Elizabeth.
grandbabies.
Yeah,
Right
I
there.
gotta stay in. COVID is still out there. She has the ideal view.
Oh, she's living her best life.
Her best life. Exactly.
Yes.
And through Meghan and Harry, and it's gonna keep her younger.
Yes.
Everything is positive. Baby, that's what children do to you.
I know.
Yes. And Meghan, she is looking gorgeous. Everybody on the Sussex
she stopped
squad said
time.
how
She
beautiful
stopped
she
age.
stopped time. Mhm.
Yes. She ain't going to age for a long time.
Yeah, and she looks so beautiful in that dress.
Exactly.
The legs all on point and everything. Yeah, beautiful.
Just
beautiful.
like mommy. Look at that.
Exactly.
And, okay, I'm sorry, but Harry is also de-aging.
Exactly.
But
Harry
we'll-
looks beautiful. He's calm.
But we'll bring that up in
Yeah,
this.
we'll bring that. Yeah.
But
Harry, sorry, it's Women's Week. It's Women's Month.
Oh, well, we
You look good, boo.
Yes. Yes. But no, we thank you guys for listening and hope you have a great rest of the week.
Yes. I will be coming to you soon.
Okay.
Please subscribe
And like.
and join and like.